Okay, welcome to Rishi. Now we are going to see some example for the calculation of central tendency and dispersion. You know, in statistics, there are three things we can use for the presentation of data. One is, point number one, we can use table, and point number two, we can use graph or diagram. And third one is we can able to summarize our data by number. So there are three options for the presentation of data. So now we'll see how to summarize data by number and what are things we need to calculate. We'll see the real practice by using MINITAB. For example, I'm going to present patient length of stay by using MINITAB. Patient length of stay. Yes. So I'm going to enter the raw data from each patient regarding length of stay. For example, what is the total length of stay from first patient? For example, 11 days. This is the raw data, total number of patient days from each one. The next one is, for example, 9 days. The next one is 31 days. The next one is 21 days. The next one is 17 days. The next one is 11 days. The next one is 9. Next one is 28. The next one is 14. The next one is 20 days. So just only 10 patient. Okay, so this is the raw data from each patient regarding their length of stay. So now I'm going to summarize this data by number, because generally presenting data by number is more accurate. It is more powerful than table and graph. So now we'll see what are things we need to do for the presentation of data by number. There are two steps we need to do in MINITAB. Step number one, first we need to check whether data is normally distributed or not. So how to check normal distribution? So step number one is distribution of data. Whether it is normally distributed or not. How to check normal distribution? Just go to stat, then choose basic statistics. Under basic statistics, there are many options are available, but we have one special option for normality test. Yes, click normality test. If you click normality test, we can able to get this pop-up window. From this, so we are going to check the normal distribution for length of stay. So it is in column 1, first variable. Just click this one and select. If you click select option, it will move to the first box. So no need to choose any other option, just our default. So just click OK. If you click OK, we can able to see the graph and some statistics. Statistics, what are the numbers are given? Mean, standard deviation, n, and total number of data, AD value and P value. The P value is more important. Through P value only we can able to know whether the data is normal or abnormal. What is P? Probability. So how to interpret the P value? You know the standard from statistics. If the P value is less than 0.05, significant. If the P value is more than 0.05, not significant. This is the standard from statistics. So here how much is the P value? How much we got? P is equal to 0.284. So 0.284 is more than 0.05. So what does it indicate? Not significant. Not significant means the data is normal. So this is the conclusion based on the p-value. Even from the graph also we can able to check whether the given data is normal or abnormal. How? How from the graph? See here almost all these are the actual data. This is the first data, this is the second data, this is the data. So here almost all the data are around the straight line. There is no much variation from the straight line. Almost all are close to this straight line. There is no outlier. No one is deviate from the center. It's almost all are close to the line. So if all are close to the line, what does it indicate? The data is normal. This is the interpretation about probability plot. So based on the graph and also based on the p-value, what is the conclusion? The conclusion is normal data. So if it is normal data, what are things we need to calculate for the presentation of this quantitative normal data? There are two things we need to calculate. One is mean, another one is standard deviation. How to calculate mean and standard deviation? Just go to stat and choose basic statistics, then choose display descriptive statistics. Yes. If you click the first option, we can able to get this pop-up window. Here we need to choose that variable. Click select. Then select statistics. Yes. From this we can able to calculate almost all statistics, all basic statistics. But here we are going to calculate only mean and standard deviation. Just select only mean and standard deviation. Just remove all other option. Just remove all other option. Only mean and standard deviations. Okay. We don't want the minimum, maximum, missing value. No. Just remove all other option. Just click only mean and standard deviation. Then click OK. Again click OK. If you click OK, we can able to get the number mean. How much the mean? 17.10 and the standard deviation 7.82. What is the conclusion? So we have totally how many patients we have? 10 patients. So an average length of stay 17 days approximately with a standard deviation of 7.8 days. I mean the distance from the center is 7.8. So this is the summary. This is the presentation of this data by number. Yes. Okay, we'll try one more example. For example, patient weight. For example, the first one is just 12 kg. This is in kilogram. The next one is 90 kilogram. The next one is 21. Next one is 14. Next one is 30. Next one is 11. Next one is 16. Next one is 9. Just 9 kg, maybe pediatric. The next one is 10. The next one is, for example, 11. Yes. This is about the raw data regarding weight from each patient. So I want to summarize this data. I want to present this data by number. So what are the things we need to do? Step number 1, check normal distribution. How to check normal distribution? Just go to stat, then choose basic statistic, then choose normal test. So remove the old one, click weight, because now we are going to check the normal distribution for weight. Click weight and select. Then click OK. If you click OK, we can able to get this graph and the p-value. See the p-value now? Now the p-value is less than 0.005. What does it mean? Not normal. Significant. So it's not normal distributed. And see the actual data. Now it is not all around the straight line. It is more away from the straight line. So this see we have outlier. This is outlier. This is also outlier because it's more away from the straight line. So this is not a normal data. So if it is not normal, how to present this data by number? What are things we need to calculate? There are two. One is median and quartile deviation. We cannot use mean and standard deviation for this data because this is not a normal data. So how to calculate median and quartile deviation? Just go to stat and display descriptive statistics. Yes, click, and now we are going to remove the old one, and now we are going to calculate the median and quartile deviation for weight. Select and then go to statistics. Here just remove the mean and standard deviation. Click median and interquartile range because quartile deviation is interquartile range. Both are same. So just click OK. Then again click OK. If you click OK, we can able to get the median and interquartile range. So what is the median now? 13.0 and interquartile range is 12.5. So totally how many patients we have? 11 patients. And what is the median here? 13.0. So what does it mean? 50% of patients stayed less than 13 days and 50% of patients stayed more than 13 days because the median is 13. And the deviation from the first and third quartile is 12.5. This is the variation. This is the amount of variation in the data. So this is what we need to do for the presentation of data by number. There are two things we can calculate. For normal data, always use mean and standard deviation. And for abnormal data, always calculate the median and interquartile range or quartile deviation. Okay. So this is the summary about presentation of data by number. So I hope you understood this concept. Thank you.